Hello, welcome to RB DECA. You're watching this because you're probably super excited and interested on joining DECA. But first, you need to know what RB DECA is all about. Let's begin, shall we? Let's see. Okay, so are you ready to own your future? This year's motto, RB DECA is focusing on youth development, career skills, and helping you prepare yourself for the real world. But first let's begin by what is DECA? Is DECA a new global student phenomenon? Is it B, an amazing way to gain real-world skills and experience? Or is it C, a way to find new friends and compete together? It's actually D, all of the above. So let's go into who runs DECA. DECA is run by our advisor, Mr. Steelhead. Uh, Presidents are Alan Liang and Dragon Chan. Our treasurer is Jacob Chitrarasu, and our secretary is Ryan Pisuena. So, what do we do and what do we cover? What's the main point of us, or DECA? First, one of the main topics to cover is business management and administration. We also cover finance, hospitality and tourism, and we also touch a little bit on marketing. And what do we do? Essentially, we compete. We go out to competitions, which we call conferences, and we compete with schools from around the state, around the country, and around the world in showcasing our skills and knowledge in the four sectors I've mentioned earlier. That was business management and administration, finance, hospitality and tourism, and marketing. So in addition to competing, what do? We do a lot of learning. So if you don't know these topics already, we'll help you and guide you on how to learn this, and we'll prepare you with all the materials that you need so that when you go and compete, you're prepared to take on the world. And you also gain valuable experiences. We're working with quite a lot of companies and organizations to provide you with the experience so that you can apply this knowledge to and gain hands-on training and learning at the same time. We also work on having fun. So a lot of these trips, we'll have, side detours here and here to have some fun here and there. For example, at our last state conference, which was actually in San Francisco, some of our members took the trolley down to downtown San Diego and had some fun in Seaport Village, as well as going to Phil's Barbecue. There's a lot of fun things that we do at DECA, aside from just competing and learning. So let's go on to what are competitions. Competitions are a great way to test your skills and your abilities in interacting in simulated professional environments. So these are like, interviews, they're presentations, and there's a whole wide variety of opportunities available to you here at RB DECA. We're actually one of the strongest clubs in the nation here. So let's begin. Our first type of competition would be role plays. So role plays are essentially an interview-like scenario where you walk in, you sit down, and you have 10 minutes with a prompt. That prompt will be whatever relevant to whatever event that you've selected. Business management, finance, whatever you choose, it'll be something relevant to that, and it'll address some issues. For example, say you run a giant supermarket and there's been a large security breach, and your credit card data was stolen, and you have to address these issues as well as answer to KPIs, key performance indicators. And so you'll probably figure out and write down some notes, figure out what you want to do. You'll have unlimited paper to work with, and you have 10 minutes to design and lay out how you're going to solve this. And after those 10 minutes are up, you got to take that piece of paper with you, and you go to a judge who's going to take on another role. He'll be a CEO of the company or whatever, and you'll have to answer them and provide to them your solution, your answer, and etc. In addition to that, we have what are called written events. So in written events, rather than being impromptu, you have your prompt provided first, before you even get into the competition, and you prepare a written report, and you also can prepare presentations. You can bring on a laptop to show, you can bring in easels, anything that you can fit and carry in the palm of your hand that's easily and portable. We also have what are called called online events. So for online events, we have SMG, which is the stock market game. The stock market game revolves around, interacting with the stock market. You get about $100,000 in virtual cash, and you get to play around with it and try to earn as much money as possible by the deadline. We also have other video challenges, including the idea challenge, the yearbook marketing challenge, and we also have the fashion design challenge. And these are all exciting challenges that'll let you showcase your knowledge and have fun at the same time. And we have one more. Those are called VBCs, Virtual Business Challenges. So it's sort of virtual business challenges are like a simulation-based game where where you're running a simulated hotel, a restaurant, a stadium, and there's a lot of wide varieties you can work with here. Where we have a ton of opportunities that allow you to develop and grow not only as a member but as a human being and a student and a Bronco here at RB. So, where are competitions? We have a mini conference at Martin Luther King High School in Riverside on November 5th. That is an SAT day. However, we you may take the SAT near that area and then come back in the afternoon to compete, depending on your stamina, of course. And then we also have our district, which is going to be in Irvine. I believe that's going to be in UCI, but I'm not quite sure yet. We also have our state, which is going to be in Sacramento. That will actually qualify you to internationals if you placed at state, which is the top four. And internationals this year are going to be in Anaheim. And hopefully we'll try to prepare you so that everyone in the club will be able to make it to Anaheim. But that's our best judgment here. So how do we help you? We help you meet new people. There's a ton of exciting places to go around and explore. When I went to the Internationals conference, we actually met, well, at the conference there was around 17,000 competitors and members. We took up the entire city. The conference last year was actually in Nashville, Tennessee, and we got a $600 travel scholarship to fly there because we placed at state. And it was an amazing experience where we got to meet with people from all over the world. We got to meet with DECA China. We got to meet with, Texas. We got to exchange hats, trade pins. It was a very exciting opportunity, and it builds lifelong and lasting connections that, I still connect to some of those people today. It also helps you improve your interviewing, presentation, and speaking skills. These impromptu role plays are essentially interviews. You're going back and forth to the judge trying to address issues. You're being interrogated for this stuff. Um, and there are companies are moving to what we call digital interviewing platforms, where essentially you're being interviewed based on your interaction in a role play. So, you're literally simulating a real life interview in some cases because these companies are moving to a role play based interview. And then we have presentation. You get to present subjects, and you're also working on your speaking skills, addressing your members, adjusting your voice, how you're making your voice sound, and all of those will help you work on building all of those skills. Next, you get to experience a competitive environment. Many of the clubs here at RB, it's just a fun club, just hanging around. But DECA is one of the very few that focuses what you know, what you learn, and enables you to compete and compare yourself to other people, as well as having something nice that looks on scholarships on in college apps. And you'll learn more about the professional world. You get to learn things you've never learned before. And at international level, the events are actually judged by real life professionals. This can be the VP of marketing, an actual CEO. There's a lot of connections that DECA brings to you. And finally, it boosts your resume. How good does it look to say that you placed first in state for being in marketing when you apply for a job? That looks amazing. And finally, we have our scholarships. DECA is well known for our over $300,000 in scholarships from a wide variety of partners, including Marriott, Hilton, CVS, H&R Block, and quite a lot more. So, what do you need to join? To join RV DECA, you need dedication and effort. You need an appropriate professional attire. You don't need to go out and buy our official blazer. You'll only need that if you place at state and go into internationals. But we'll get to that when the bridge comes, and we'll be willing to help you acquire professional attire and find ways you can do so. We have extensive partnerships that will enable you to get this attire on a relative budget. And finally, you must have a desire for learning and fun. Aside from, competing and learning all day, we love to have fun. We love to hang around and explore the area. At our conferences in Anaheim, we like to walk around the neighborhood and explore and have froyo. And also, this year, there's also a new requirement in that you have to be in a CTE class. What is CTE? It stands for Career Technical Education. So that means you have to be in a related class such as Steelhead's marketing class, business ownership, or RB DECA is offering a 4.5 that will count towards that CTE requirement. There is also a $25 membership fee. However, please, if this you cannot pay this, please inform us, and we can probably help you make arrangements. Some of you may see that this is really high, but it's actually not too much compared to other clubs like robotics, which charges nearly $100. Science Olympia, which charges 50. You know, uh, all the other clubs that don't charge you anything, but I'll tell you this, that every single competitive club will most likely charge you something. And that's because we have to pay for conference registration fees, we have to pay for, the awards, and a whole lot more. And RB DECA is already subsidizing, up to $500 in in the fees, membership fees for this year in order to enable you to participate in these events. Now, in terms of time commitments, we meet every 2 weeks in a lunch meeting on Thursday in Mr. Steele's room. That's room 903. We also have before and after school practices. We'll schedule this with you guys and figure out when's the best time to have group instructions. And also, we can coordinate one-on-one instructions with you. If you feel like you need additional training or whatever, we can coordinate one-on-one instruction with you. And we also have our competitions are generally going to be on weekends. So, we'll probably leave Friday afternoons and come back Sunday noon. So how do you join? We're actually accepting applications until November 1st to join. How that works if you're already in or if you already signed our interest form at Club Rush, all you do is go into our last email we sent you. That should be hold up, let's rewind, and you click that big blue button that says, register me or whatever, and it'll pop up a little page with all your information. Make sure that's correct. Click active and click submit, and that will register you into our main system. And with that, all you need to do is to turn in our $25 membership fee to Mr. Steelhead. That's it. Super easy. No need to print anything out. No need to sign anything. And it's quick, fast, and all it takes is just less than a minute. Now, how to reach us. So you can reach us at rbdeca.ga. You can also we also have a live chat on there, as well as contacting us through social media, or we have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, and a Twitter page. They're all use the @handle @rbhsdeca. So we're always quite responsive on that because we are a marketing club, and you can email the president at rbdeca.ga. That's all. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to working with you this year.